Thanks everyone. Would you like to be seated? And we're going to have the Bible reading just a little differently this morning. It is a long Bible reading and it tells of the passion of Jesus, and it's according to the Gospel of Matthew. And I've arranged for a few people to say parts along the way. For those following in the Bible, in the Pew Bibles, it's page 987.
Gospel of our Lord Jesus Christ according to Matthew 27, beginning verse 11.
Glory to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
Jesus stood before the governor, and the governor asked him,
"Are you the King of the Jews?"
"Yes, it is as you say." Sorry. We're only 2 lines in and I'm not going to try.
Yes, it is as you say.
Jesus replied. When he was accused by the chief priests and elders, he gave no answer. Then Pilate asked him,
"Don't you hear the testimony they are bringing against you?"
but Jesus made no reply, not even to a single charge, to the great amazement of the governor. Now it was the governor's custom at the feast to release a prisoner chosen by the crowd. At that time they had a notorious prisoner called Barabbas. So when the crowd had gathered, Pilate asked them,
"Which one do you want me to release to you, Barabbas or Jesus, who is called Christ?"
for he knew it was out of envy that they'd handed Jesus over to him. While Pilate was sitting on the judge's seat, his wife sent him this message.
Don't have anything to do with that innocent man, for I have suffered a great deal today in a dream of him.
But the chief priests and elders persuaded the crowd to ask for Barabbas and to have Jesus executed.
"So which of the two do you want me to release to you?"
Asked the governor.
Barabbas!
And answered, What
What shall I do then with Jesus, who is called Christ?"
Pilate asked, and they all answered,
Crucify him!
"Why? What crime has he committed?"
asked Pilate, but they shouted all the louder.
Crucify him!
When Pilate saw that he was getting nowhere, but that instead an uproar was starting, he took water and washed his hands in front of the crowd.
"I am innocent of this man's blood. It is your responsibility."
All the people answered.
Let his blood be on us and on our children.
Then he released Barabbas to them, but he had Jesus flogged and handed him over to be crucified. Then the governor's soldiers took Jesus into the praetorium and gathered the whole company of soldiers around him. They stripped him and put a scarlet robe on him, and then twisted a crown of thorns and set it on his head. They put a staff in his right hand and knelt in front of him and mocked him.
Hail, King of the Jews!
They said. They spit on him and took the staff and struck him on the head again and again. After they had mocked him, they took off the robe and put his own clothes on him. Then they led him away to crucify him. As they were going out, they met a man from Cyrene named Simon, and they forced him to carry the cross. They came to a place called Golgotha, which means the place of the skull. There they offered Jesus wine to drink mixed with gall, but after tasting it, he refused to drink it. When they had crucified him, they divided up his clothes by casting lots. And sitting down, they kept watch over him there. Above his head they placed the written charge against him. This is Jesus, the King of the Jews. 2 robbers were crucified with him, one on his right and one on his left. Those who passed by hurled insults at them, shaking their heads and saying,
You who are going to destroy destroy the temple and build it in 3 days, say to yourself, come down from the cross if you are the Son of God.
In the same way, the chief priests, the teachers of the law, and the elders mocked him.
He saved others, but he can't save himself. He's the King of Israel. Let him come down now from the cross and we'll believe in him. He trusted God. Let God rescue him right now if he wants him. For he said, I am the Son of God.
In the same way, the robbers who were crucified with him also heaped insults on him. From the 6th hour until the 9th hour, darkness came all over the land. About the 9th hour, Jesus cried out in a loud voice,
Eloi, Eloi, lama sabachthani,
which means,
my God, why have you forsaken me?
when some of those standing heard this, they said,
He's calling Elijah.
Immediately one of them ran and got a sponge. He filled it with wine vinegar and put it on a stick and offered it to Jesus to drink. The rest said,
Now leave him alone. Let's see if Elijah comes to save him.
And when Jesus had cried out again in a loud voice, he gave up his spirit. At that moment, the curtain of the temple was torn in two from top to bottom. The earth shook and the rocks split. The tombs broke open and the bodies of many holy people who had died were raised to life. They came out of the tombs, and after Jesus' resurrection, they went into the holy city and appeared to many people. When the centurion and those with him who were guarding Jesus saw the earthquake and all that had happened, they were terrified and exclaimed,
Surely he was the Son of God.
This is the gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
Thanks very much to those people that assisted in that reading. I think it makes it a little more dramatic when we can have different voices take part in that. We come now to today's message, and I'd like to invite Greg to come on over and prepare. Many of you will recognise Greg as the guy that normally sits right there beside Amanda. Greg and Amanda have been worshipping us for quite a few months now, and when we were beginning this new program of having a focus for a month on different missions, Greg actually walked up to me a few weeks ago and said, if you're looking for someone to do a presentation for ABM, then I would like to volunteer. And the answer was yes. For those that haven't had a chance to meet Greg as yet, Greg holds in the diocese here an Archbishop's certificate and licence for preaching. He has a Bachelor of Theology degree, and he was formerly with ABM as one of their education officers, and I'm sure you will find that coming through very shortly when I give him a chance to speak. But you may not also appreciate the fact that Greg works for Queensland Fire Service, but he also has an international reputation for base jumping. Now, talking about jumping in, I don't know whether you find similarities between preaching and base jumping, but at least you're on firm ground. Greg, we invite you to share the message with us today. May the Lord bless you in what you say. May He bless us also in what you say. Thank you.
Morning, everyone. I'd just like to start by acknowledging the first people of this country we're gathered here to worship, the Kabi people of the Sunshine Coast. We acknowledge their loss of lands and pain and grief that they have gone through, and we walk together and dream together for a better and more just future for all of us. So this morning, I think rather than me unpack the passage that the gospel we've heard this morning. I think it's a good thing for us to meditate on in the Holy Week ahead, leading up to Good Friday and Easter Resurrection Sunday. But I'm here today to talk about the Anglican Board of Mission, what it is, what it does, what its ethos is, and what it might mean for us here at Holy Trinity Choir and in our own lives as Christians. The chief aim of the Anglican Board of Mission is to help the Anglican Church and the wider community realise and respond to God's invitation for everyone to be a part of God's hope for the world. And it does this in three main areas. ABM caters for the spiritual nurturing of Christians both in Australia and overseas. We work on a partnership basis with our communities in Australia and overseas. Largely the established churches overseas that are a historical result of mission activity. So we're supporting theological colleges, educational institutions, and the works in promoting the gospel around the world. We're also looking after the material needs, because Jesus of all people in Jesus' ministry showed us that it's not just the spiritual that's important, it's also the material, the well-being of people living all around the world. So we're working in community development projects, so farming, agriculture, sustainable development, and we're also looking after the social aspect of the human person, so whether it's education or community development in terms of empowering communities themselves. Here's a quick video. It's kind of tiny, but it's a video about the 5 marks of mission. And the Anglican Board of Mission was established in 1850 as a national mission agency of the Anglican Church of Australia. And this was established by Canon in 1872. Canon of the General Synod. We'll see a bit of video from some of the work that's happening, that God is doing around the world. So we help the Anglican Church and the wider community realise and respond to the invitation for all to be part of God's hope for the world. So all of ABM's work is grounded in the 5 marks of mission, and these marks are not prescriptive of what mission is, but they're indicators of what mission might look like in the world. So the first is witness to Christ's saving, forgiving and reconciling love for all people. The second, build welcoming, transforming communities of faith, just like this one. The third, standing in solidarity with the poor and the needy. Challenging violence, injustice and oppression, working for peace and reconciliation. And finally, protecting, care for, and renew life on our planet. So these 5 marks are held holistic in their nature. The first mark, witnessing to Christ's saving, forgiving, reconciling love for all people. Caters to the spirituality of every person. The other marks are also kind of an outworking of that mark in terms of catering for the social and material needs of everyone as well. These marks came from the Anglican Consultative Council some years ago, and churches like around the world, like in the Philippines, the Episcopal Church in the Philippines, the Episcopal Church in America, are actually adopting these marks to kind of form their whole way of doing things. So it's quite powerful. One of the questions I get asked occasionally is, does ABM send missionaries overseas? The answer to this question is a yes and no question, yes and no answer. Officially, ABM sent its last missionary in the late 90s to Papua New Guinea. And the reason it stopped sending missionaries, official missionaries, was that the understanding of mission has changed. especially in the last 100 years. Mission is now seen as a two-way process rather than ascending in one direction. You're finding more and more these days that countries in developing nations, like maybe sub-Saharan Africa, are sending missionaries to places like Europe or Australia and kind of re-evangelising the comfortable and idle West. So there's been a lot of changes in the understanding of mission now, and having this reciprocity is really important to the way ABM does mission and the Anglican Church in general is being missional. The other answer, yes, ABM does send missionaries overseas, is that it comes from the understanding that every Christian is a missionary, and that every Christian is sent out in their local area, in their diocese, but also have the opportunity to go and visit communities overseas that ABM is working. So ABM will support Christians who want to go over and be transformed in some way by visiting our partner churches, such as the church in the province of Myanmar or the church in the Episcopal Church in the Philippines. And the aim of these pilgrimages, we call them, is to go over and to be transformed and encouraged spiritually, and to come back and to share what you've learned, what you've been transformed by, what you found invigorating by seeing the church flourish overseas back here. So it's another way of the church around the world encouraging each other and keeping that reciprocity going. Currently we're working in the countries you'll see there: Vanuatu, Solomon Islands, Papua New Guinea, Philippines, Myanmar, Kenya and Zambia, as well as in the Holy Land, so Israel, Palestine. These countries will change year to year, sometimes on a 5-yearly basis. Most of our programs have an end goal of 5 years. Ideally, the projects and programs that communities and churches are working on overseas will be able to be self-sufficient after some time. So last year we did have projects in China, but now that they've actually said to ABM, no, actually we've got this now. We can handle this, which is amazing. There's currently more Christians in China than there are people in Australia, and growing rapidly. The reasons for these countries also is that ABM has an understanding that because God is not a coercive God, God's an invitational God, so ABM works in these countries by invitation. We don't go to a country saying, you need help and we can give you something to help you out. We work in partner with these countries, and the idea of invitation. So ABM's been invited to help fund and support certain programs in these countries that are run by the local church, run by the communities in those countries who they dream, they participate in the vision. They know where they want to go more than anybody, so we're everyone on that. The other reason that we may not work in some countries like Nepal or Fiji, for example, is there are other agencies who are doing wonderful work there. It's not a competition to see who can do the best work in a different country. The idea is that we're here for the good of everybody, and if an agency like Caritas, the Catholic development agency, or the Uniting World is doing something wonderful in the community, then it's not our place to go in and start something new, doubling up on resources. So, for example, when the Nepal earthquake hit, ABM sent funds to ACT Alliance, which is Action Churches Together, and they were able to help in times of need over there when the earthquake hit, providing shelter and emergency food. Same with Cyclone Winston in Fiji. We were helping the Methodist Church in Fiji, so we sent funds to the Methodist Church to help them do what they need, because they have all the established networks, also the Anglicans in Fiji. Our development ethos particularly is strength-based, and this is something that we've learned a lot from our partners, particularly in the Anglican Church in the Philippines. They've been telling us for over a decade that focusing on needs doesn't help the community. The but because you're just highlighting the deficiencies of what they don't have. They've been saying to us that by focusing on strengths, the gifts, the talents of people in communities, they're able to mobilise themselves and kind of lift themselves out of poverty and to a sustainable level anyway. They've been saying to us that every time the Australian Church sends a container of goods or sends money to fund a project without the community actually participating and being involved, then it just builds dependency. And that's kind of what the ABM's been finding since 1850, learning from mistakes, learning that it takes a whole community to be involved, and it's empowering for them, it's sustainable for them, and it's just empowering and life-giving when the community can focus on its strengths, what they're good at, and come together and realise a vision for the future themselves. And that goes for utilising available resources. And it's also dignified and respectful. We don't promote hungry, starving, skeletal children on television because it's not giving the children the dignity that they deserve, and it's definitely not a respectful way to do things. These 4 photos, just a story about Myanmar. I visited a few years ago. We arrived in this village called Tandonji, which is about 70, 80 kilometres from the Thai border in the mountains. It's still in a conflict zone. We were only able to stay there 3 days before we were ushered on by the military to get out. But we arrived at this church in Tandonji, and we arrived to see big granite boulders, a fire out the front of the church, some corrugated iron and a fire, and the parishioners singing and sledgehammering their way through granite boulders because they had outgrown their church, so much so that they needed to literally move mountains to expand their building that they had grown out of. And we thought that was utterly inspiring, that at 9:30 at night, working into the night, these men and women were just hammering away, heating up the boulders, cracking them open and just cutting them off so that they could build an extension to their church. And I think that's a good example of the church inspiring us to put in the same amount of effort. Sometimes it's hard to find somebody to mow the lawn in certain churches, and these guys are literally busting boulders in half and cutting them away by hand. So I think that it helps us see that our identity is far deeper than what we have here at Holy Trinity Corner. It's an international, it's a global identity that we share. As Christians and as Anglicans, every dollar that we give to the diocese, part of that ends up in the diocese contribution to programs that ABM is running in terms of supporting the Sustainable Development Goals, the 17 of the Sustainable Development Goals, and which were previously the 8 Millennium Development Goals. So we're part of something bigger. We're part of God's invitation to be healers and healers of the world and redeeming resurrection people. We're connected to our Aboriginal sister in the Northern Territory. We're connected to our brothers in St John's Seminary in Zambia. We're connected to our sisters who are teaching adult literacy in Vanuatu. We're connected to our brothers and sisters in Kenya who, in this photo, they're building a sand dam so that when the drought comes, the water is caught by a weir, filtered through sand and aggregate, and they can just dig down in the sand and pull out some fresh, clean water, filtered water that they otherwise wouldn't have had. And they're the ones building the weir themselves. The funding that ABM gave for this particular project was paying the engineers to make sure that, to oversee the program, make sure that it was structurally sound and for the cost of materials. But all these people built it as a community for free, by hand. And now they have fresh water year round. We're connected to the school teacher, the Sunday school teacher in Myanmar, teaching young children about Jesus. And particularly this Easter we're connected to Jerusalem for obvious reasons, but the Good Friday gift this year is for the Diocese of Jerusalem. And the money from the Good Friday gift will be going to the Princess Basma Centre, which is a centre for disabled children, often the most marginalised in war-torn countries. So these disabled children will receive the quality care that they deserve. And also the mothers, there'll be a mothers empowerment program where they'll get counselling and attend workshops on how to care for their children, which is a wonderful thing in Jerusalem this time of year, much needed healing place. And the Easter gift this year will be going towards a discipleship program in the Northern Territory for Aboriginal ministers who travel long distances to minister to remote communities. So there's some of the ways that we're connected to our brothers and sisters, and I encourage everybody to remember that everybody's a missionary, that Holy Trinity Choir is doing wonderful work in the community here with the Neighbourhood Food Centre and all the programs that you're involved in. You're doing mission here, and God is working in this place. God is working at a diocesan level and a worldly level, global level as well. So thank you for your support and have a blessed Easter.